now.
We talk about, sorry, I just get pointed out with the ridiculous hypocrisy. Shall we go back to then the idea of the respect being lost in this country? Because one thing I'm quite curious about is how much, if we're worried about respect in this country nowadays, how respectful do you think it is to wheel out people who are borderline deluded and mock them on national television for not having talent? Do you not think that shows a certain lack of respect to your fellow human being?
Not at all. The talent shows have been in this country for 100 years. And by the way, they've always gone out and they've always tried their luck. And sometimes they get through and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, we've never mocked people for being untalented to the tune that we do nowadays on TV. Where you have people, for instance, and I know you're not on this show, but your best mate Simon Cowell is, but on something like, you know, Pop Idol or X Factor as it is now, where they have people going in for auditions and are told by researchers, like they'll have maybe 3 auditions, they'll be told how brilliant they are, so that their crushing humiliation is all the more.
You've got no idea what goes on in X Factor.
No
idea at all.
I know perfectly well that goes on.
Absolute baloney.
Are you genuinely telling me that doesn't happen? That you
How
don't
do
have
you
people?
know what goes on with X Factor?
Because I've met contestants who were on it.
Oh, rubbish.
I haven't met. You tell me I
rubbish.
haven't met contestants who haven't told
I
me.
think you're making it all up.
Piers, let's concentrate on
No, I'm sorry. Voice is gone. Can I try a different one? Can I?
You want to sing a different song. Which one would you like to sing? Is it because those Les Miserables ones, they've got those big long intros.
Yes. Whitney
Saying that
Houston,
all the
I
contestants who
want
come
to-
along,
I'm
that
saying
are
I
seen by
work
the
on the-
judges
I work
straight
on-
away.
I work
They haven't
on-
had 3
If I
auditions
may get
before
a
being
word
seen
in,
by
I'm
Simon
saying,
Cowell.
if I may get a word in,
Well,
I actually take part in Britain's Got Talent. I'm there all the time. I know what goes on. You don't.
One
I'm asking you a question
specific point about the other show, the X Factor. There is a point which is broadcast, so we've all seen it, where they get back some of the most hopeless,
Yeah.
talentless people.
Nobody's holding a gun to
hang
their
on a
heads,
second. No,
are they?
I know, but there is just. I mean, I enjoy X Factor. I think it's good television. Not great music necessarily all the time, though. The last one was quite successful. You get to the final, they bring back all these people. Do you not squirm just a bit, Piers, thinking we are laughing at you now? Do they realise that they might be being paid for it? But actually, we're looking at that and.
Actually, in most cases, they're not being paid for it. They want to be on telly. They want to be stars, and they all go back to their villages and towns and their little heroes. And actually, it makes them feel a bit special. So why you think we're mocking the afflicted, as you put it? And you're a stand-up comedian. I presume part of your act involves mocking people as a daily principle of your working life. So I won't take any lectures from you on mocking people. I think shows like X Factor and Britain's Got Talent actually allow the ordinary man and woman in this country to get up and have a go. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't, tough
Well,
luck.
obviously, you know less about my act than you've never seen my act. You haven't a clue who I am. I understand that. But going back to my original point, are you telling me that people do not go for repeat auditions? The really worst people to be weeded out as being, oh, you're awful, let's get you on. You telling me that doesn't
I'm telling
happen?
you, as far as I'm aware, no producer goes into towns in this country.
No,
with
people come.
Wait a minute, with a loaded machine gun and says, "You will appear on stage in front of
It's not what I
Simon
asked
Cowell."
you, dude. It's not what I asked you. I asked you, do people go for repeated auditions who are terrible and get told that they are good enough to go through when they're clearly not?
No, of course they don't.
That doesn't happen.
No, people are just.
So
you obviously-
all those people go in, and
If I may-
the first audition is when they're seen
You're
by
getting
Simon
very
Cowell.
overexcited about something you know nothing about.
Well, I'm asking you, and you don't seem to
Tens
tell
of
me.
thousands of people queue up to audition for these shows, right? The producers choose people who are either the most obviously talented or the most obviously entertaining. But you know what? No one is forcing them to be there.
I think that's unfair.
I still think the decision was wrong today.